Hey, it's Ed here. Today we're taking a look at technical analysis for SP500 with Elliott Wave Theory. If you want to educate yourself and support me, you can take a look at Patreon, where you can find Elliott Wave Basics course, access to weekly live streams and extra content overall. Let's take a look into the analysis next. So instead of going to the futures chart, today we're going to be just focusing on the SPX on the cash market, and this is where we're going to be spending our time today. Today I've prepared you only two different counts that I'm going to be showing you, because again I've received quite a lot of different feedback, and people are saying that they don't want to be seeing all the time frames, all the different paths that market can take. I don't know why. The point of Elliott Wave is to look for all the market paths, and within those you would be able to take the trades within those different setups, and which makes most sense to you. But again, this is just something that people wanted, so I'm making a simplistic way of looking into market, I guess, for this one video, and we'll see how that fares out. So let's start with the more bearish count. Overall, what we've had, one potential is this, where we have that this is again 3 waves into W, 3 waves into X. This would be an ABC, a running flat into that wave X. We have taken out the lows of wave W here with the wave B. Origin of wave A taken out with the wave B, creating this running flat. Running flat, why? Because we have not taken out the extensions of that wave A here. In here, we could be labeling this as a potential 5-way structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely not the perfect structure. We don't have any extension targets met for a 5-way structure. However, wave 1 does not overlap with wave 4, which is the only thing that keeps this count still alive. And this again would be an end of something. Again, I've talked about a lot of 5-way structures that can be an end of something, and the way I came up with this count is this structure over here. Now, this is again one of the best looking 5-way structures that we've had for quite some time. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On SPX, it's a bit more, even more clear than on the futures market. So again, this is what I built both these counts, the bullish and the bearish count around. On this scenario, on this bearish count, this 5-way structure would be a start of something. In this scenario, it would be a wave 1, 2, because again, on higher time frame, the expectation is that we're looking for a W, X, Y overall. Wave Y is always a 3-way structure, so this has to be either be a ABC, which in turn looks so much too small in comparison to these previous structures, that in my opinion this fits more into that 5-way structure idea, where this would be potential wave A, 3-way pullback for wave B, and another 5-way structure coming down for that wave C, creating that wave Y way over here. This can take for quite some time. If we are comparing the wave W here for wave Y, we have to be scrolling quite far away, March, April, May or even June, and that would be the 1-to-1 extension in comparison to this wave W. So it's going to be taking quite a long time, but that is the overall idea. Let's zoom in a bit here. So the overall idea again is that 5-wave is the start of something. Here we would have some kind of corrective structure. To my eye, it looks the best as this would be a 3-wave, another 3-wave for B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some kind of wave C 5-way structure is very extended. However, it could be a diagonal, or you could be labeling it a bit different ways. In my opinion, this is just as fine. 1, 2, and then we would be looking for downwards. Invalidation for this idea is clear. It is at these highs here, around $4,014. If we break these, then the whole idea is done, at least for the most part, because again, we can't have a wave 2 that takes out the origin of wave 1. It is quite simple, and at the moment we have retraced right around the golden pocket, just beyond that at the moment. However, this structure here looks kind of impulsive to me already, so there is a chance that this whole thing is turning into a bullish structure here, and at that point again the invalidation up in here is going to be broken. Now what if it does? Well, we have the bull count, so let's take a look at that. First of all, overall idea would be that we would have to have completed this whole structure, a triple correction down into the lows of October 2022. For this to happen, again, this overall structure here, WXYZ, is very, very uncommon. I can't stress this enough. It is very uncommon. The structure afterwards can be labeled the exact same way as within the bearish count, where we would have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into a wave 1 instead of wave C. So instead, this would be a start of something new. In this scenario, again, we have this structure here that I built both of these counts around, was that 5-way structure. Now, instead of this being a start of something, this would be an end of something. In this scenario, A, B, C. So this would be an expanded flat. So again, if that is the scenario that is going to be playing out, we can't be taking out the lows here of wave 2. So this is the major invalidation level. Let's plot that out, and that would be 37.64. Then we have potential. Again, this has to be quite, or this scenario has to be used with quite a bit of an imagination. We would have to have this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wave 4 is not overlapping with wave 1. It is overlapping with wave 2. However, with this wick here, but it's not overlapping with wave 1, so that's the idea here. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 into these highs instead. At this point, we don't need to have any kind of diagonal here. We can have this as a 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and then we would have to have this as some kind of A, B, and C. Expand the flat, expanding right into the extension of 2.618, which is basically the maximum we can see. We had this order block here, where we had, I think this was 1 hour, 1 hour order block here that held the price here before the price rejected here. What we had also there is the 0.5 fib retracement of this wave 1 here to wave 2. I have a long position. I took a long position on here as we were talking on Discord. Again, not my main scenario, this bullish count. But again, I'm taking the trades that I see. I don't really care about the overall count. If I see a count that has the potential of giving me good risk to reward ratio, I'm going to be taking it. And in this scenario, this was definitely a good risk to reward ratio. This was the potential wave 2 after wave 1, and we would be looking for way higher. In this scenario, if this is going to be the case, the bullish scenario, I'm going to be holding this potential long setup here for quite some time. Why? Because if this indeed is a wave 1 here, we can only dream of some magical numbers here. 1.618, 47, 33, 2.236 would be all-time highs already. Am I going to be holding this all the way through? I'm not sure, but I might at least hold it through this lower degree 5-way structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, since there is always a chance that this is not a wave 1. And if it is still going to give us 5 waves from here, it does not mean it's a wave 3. It can be an A, B, and C. At that point again, I'm definitely looking to take profits here. But that is just something to keep in mind. Again, I didn't want to be showing you all the possibilities, so hopefully that explanation is just enough. If it turns out to be an ABC, well, this guy here is looking for a partner leg downwards. Whether it's a triple correction again, I don't think so, but I think it is needing another leg if it turns out to be an ABC. But that is again some of the things that we need to be watching for the charts with, and of course I'm going to be looking for short possibilities as well. But I think that is enough of this video, and if you enjoyed, like the video, check out the Discord if you're wanting to look for updates on the intradays, and check out the Patreon channels on Discord as well, where I'm posting more content as well, some of the trade setups that I'm looking for and stuff like that. But that is going to do it for now. Thanks for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye.